doubts now. Again, the same protocol. People can raise their hands, and one by one, I'll unmute you. You can ask your questions only related to screening tests, or maybe if there was any doubt from yesterday's class, you can ask that also. But other doubts related to stage 2 of SSB or defense exams or medical or any other doubts unrelated to these first two sessions, you know the channels. You can just fill the Google form or you can use the discussions group to get those doubts resolved. ठीक है? Let's start with Prathamesh.
Hello, sir. Actually, sir, I have a doubt
Hmm.
regarding the story. Like some assessors say that we have to make a story regarding our personality.
Hmm.
And as you said, while writing any kind of a story, you should not be desperate.
Hmm.
तो क्या मुझे ऐसी स्टोरीज बनानी चाहिए जो डिफेंस रिलेटेड हो या फिर प्रिपरिंग फॉर सीडीएस जो दिखाता है कि ये पर्सन डिफेंस के लिए डेस्परेट है.
देखो, in one story, nothing emerges, honestly. Like, even if you write a defense related story, looking at one story, no one can tell whether you are desperate or not. It is always a pattern. In your TAT, WAT, SRT, in most of your responses, if you have somehow tried to relate everything to the armed forces, related to the SSB or the military, then it shows that you are obsessed, you are desperate, etc. But PPDT में ऐसे कुछ judgment नहीं बन सकती है. The theme of your story is not very relevant. That is what I told even during the session. Your action part is important. That is where your basic intelligence, your organizing ability, your cognition, basic abilities are being tested in your action part, and the other things where you are narrating and you are discussing. The kind of story you choose, the theme, and whether it should be related to the armed forces, whether it should be related to your own personality, all these will come in when you give your TAT. In PPDT, itna important hai nahi, honestly. If your OIR score is good and if you have written a decent story which is related to the picture, यहाँ पे better things to take care of are your imagination, your observation. अगर picture में 3 characters दिख रहा है and तुमने एक ही character लिखा है तो that shows very basic observation skill is also lacking. So
ओके सर.
theme and then trying to customize the story to your own personality, all that stage 2 mein you can start focusing towards. But stage 1 mein just writing a simple story, narrating it with confidence and basic GD etiquettes if you follow, that is more than enough. And obviously combined with a good OIR score.
ओके सर. ओके. थैंक यू सर.
Yeah. Ayush, go ahead. Let me unmute you. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, sir. I have three doubts.
Okay.
Like, what will be the time allotted for the group discussion? And the one is from this, sir, can we write our story in points? And the last doubt is from the narration part, sir. If we are agreeing with other candidate story,
Hmm.
so how we should tell them that we are agreeing with the story? But I want to also reflect my qualities. That's
I'll start with the last question. You only told कि you are agreeing with them and you also want to put your point. That is exactly what you will tell. You will tell, although I agree with what you told, I want to add my perspective also, and this is what I feel because this was observed or because this was seen by me. I think this also holds good. That is how you'll put. I agree to you, but I also want to add my own perspective or my own opinion, and then tell your point, whatever you want to say. And the other question was time for group discussion. I am not very sure. I think 10 or 15 minutes. It keeps changing. I think 10 minutes is what is given. Sometimes it is 15 also. That is inconsequential. You have access to time and you can keep track of it. So doesn't matter 10 minutes, 15 minutes क्या फर्क पड़ता है. I don't think it's important and I'm not really sure also. Uh, I think it's 15 minutes. I'm not sure actually. Screening test में कितना time मिलती है. You can ask other candidates. They would know it better. People who have gone for SSBs in recent times. What was the question two? Are you there? Okay. I think he's not there, or is he muted? No idea. The second question I forgot. You can just let others know in the discussion group, or you can just text me later. I'll try and answer it. David, go ahead.
Jain sir.
Jai Hind.
Sir, I had a doubt regarding how to explain that common
Your voice is breaking. I think your internet connection is not stable.
Sir, could you hear me?
Yeah, repeat your question.
Sir, I had a doubt regarding PPDP, sir.
Hmm.
In that, how to narrate a common story, sir? After group discussion, in group discussion, how to narrate a common story? You
You
say
need not
that
narrate it
qualities.
during the group discussion. Towards the end, there will be naturally some consensus because you will be discussing and you will be debating with each other. You will come towards some agreement. Some people who are giving logical points will usually drive the discussion. And overall, towards the end of it, you will come to some common theme ki, whether it was a running picture, whether it was a competition, whether etc. Overall, depending on the picture, towards the end of the discussion, you will come towards some agreement. Yeah, after a discussion, we have decided that this is our theme. These were the actions that were taken, and this was the goal that was reached towards the end. That you will figure out. And one person will be nominated by the group itself, and that person will narrate the common story. And that person does not get any bonus points. It is just that he or she was chosen by the group for whatever reasons the group felt. And yeah, that person will narrate the common story to the assessors. That is all.
Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Gaurav, go ahead.
Sir, I had a doubt regarding the OIR part.
Mhm.
So since this was my first attempt, like I was not able to for the SSC Tech one, so I was not able to write the full PPDT story, so it remained incomplete. But I was able to do good in OIR and the narration part. Also in GD, I felt I did good because most of the members were agreeing with my point. So, like, is it important to complete our story to the full story while writing? Because I feel so they tell us about that you are getting 4 minutes, but I don't think they give us 4 minutes. So that's why I was
No, they actually give
a
you 4
little.
minutes. It feels like you are not getting 4 minutes because either you are under stress or it feels like बहुत कम time है. Either you are unprepared or something, but usually they give 4 minutes. And this I have heard in
Because
WITs also. Hmm.
because sir, in the TAT part, no,
Hmm.
there also they give the 4 minute, but I felt that the 4 minute which I have uh, in the TAT part, I felt that was enough to write a story. But in the PPDT part, I felt like it is like not 4 minutes. That's why.
Maybe, but if it is less for you, it is less for everyone, right? So you are at an equal
Yeah.
position only. So it should not concern you
Yes.
that much, right? Like keep a buffer of 30-40 seconds anyway. Like 4 minutes, I think, is not required also. In 3.5 minutes, you can complete a story if you can think fast and start writing when the time starts. A simple one paragraph story, कितना time लगेगा लिखने में? So it should not be a
Hmm.
problem. What was your question?
My question was, sir, like if we are not able to complete the full
Ah,
PPDT story, are
it
there
shows
any chances to
some.
get us
Yeah,
graded?
obviously it shows that you are unable to manage time or you are not speed in your thinking, in your articulation. You are lacking somewhere. It shows. So it is always good to complete your story. It doesn't have a very big negative impact as such, but obviously some uh, you know advantage you are losing out on if you do not complete the story.
Uh, sir, even though I didn't completed my story, I got screened in. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I was asking. Also,
So that is
sir,
what I told you. It is not a make or break. Uh, it's okay even if you do not, but you should have done well in the other components for you to get screened in.
okay, fine. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Next, Harshil, go ahead. Yeah, Harshil, unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, my question was related to picture perception. There might be a case where the image that has been shown is negative or the seed is negative. So how to perceive that? Like we should perceive it in a good manner, in a positive manner. That what positive we can perceive from that, or else we can perceive as it was.
See, again, this is a very common misconception. Think positive, be positive, these jargons people throw around without knowing the meaning. The actual being positive is trying to make good out of whatever situation you are faced with. By positive or negative image, you are actually saying an image where there is some kind of problem, some kind of crisis. Let's say there is a robbery, there is a rape, or there is some theft or murder, or these kind of stories are usually perceived to be negative. Or if there is a dead body, death, these themes usually are considered negative, but nothing is actually negative in it. There is a situation which has come and it is natural. Like people get robbed in India, there are people who die on a daily basis. So it is not negative, it is a reality of life and you need to accept it. So what you make out of that situation makes the difference, whether you are doing a positive thing out of it or negative thing. Let's say you stay in denial ki usually in pictures with death, people with wrong notions write ki it was a drama, it was a skit, there is no dead body, it was just a stage show going on or something. That shows that you are not accepting the reality. Then you are making a negative theme out of a neutral picture. There is no picture mein there is no negative or positive. Picture is a picture, usme there is a crisis or there is no crisis. Simple picture हो सकता है, or some emergency, some accident. All these are situations which may occur to any one of you in life. So there is no positive or negative in any picture. First thing to remember. Next is how to tackle these kind of pictures. In fact, if you get those kind of pictures, the pictures which you just called negative, it is good for you because these are action oriented pictures. If there is robbery, if there is some attempt for rape, if there is some accident, these are pictures where you can take action, you can do something and then emerge successful in the end. Or it is a good stimulus. If let's say there's a story which is neutral or which for you is positive, क्या एक बंदा बैठ के पढ़ाई कर रहा है उसमें what story will you write unless you have some imagination already, unless you practiced, suddenly you won't get ideas. But if there is some let's say attempt to murder or some accident, you know immediately what to do. Accident होगा तो common sense के साथ you can answer these are the things I'll do based on the exact picture shown. You can easily write your actions. So it is good if you get those kind of pictures. Your qualities can be easily shown there. And there is no such thing as positive story, negative story, positive picture, negative picture. What you make out of your situation shows whether you are projecting positive qualities or negative qualities. That is all. And this I'll cover in depth when I cover TAT. It was a good doubt, but for now understand this ki there is no such thing as positive or negative. It's a huge misconception ki be positive, be yourself. These are some jargons which coaching academies and people without knowledge throw around. Do not use your own common sense. Na, what is positive picture? Ask yourself. ठीक है. Next, Vaibhav, go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, sometimes in SSB, I saw that there the story which I was written at that particular time, there are not much that actions was not there. और कभी ऐसी स्टोरी होती है कि वो एक्शंस बन भी नहीं पाते.
Okay.
So at that time, how we tackle that particular condition, or how should we react on that particular thing?
ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है कि एक्शन ही नहीं हो सकता? Give me an example of a story. To every
जैसे
picture
अभी
there is some action.
maybe there were some actions, but at that time I was not able to I'm not able to getting any ideas on that particular thing. So how should I treat, or how should I react on that particular thing?
Then that is lack of practice, lack of imagination.
Sir,
Like, give me an example.
सर आपने भी जो स्टोरी बताई थी कि देयर इज अ बॉय हु इज सिटिंग ऑन अ चेयर, वही वाला अगर अपन एग्जांपल लेंगे तो एकदम नॉर्मल स्टोरी है ये.
नॉर्मल
मतलब
स्टोरी लिखो ना.
नॉर्मल फोटो दिख रही है, कोई एक्शन नहीं दिख रहा है इसमें कि कुछ हो रहा हो पिक्चर में. मे बी ही वाज सिटिंग समथिंग, और ही वाज रीडिंग हिज बुक, और एनीथिंग एल्स. तो एट दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग हाउ शुड वी टैकल?
See, that also is some kind of action. Na? Action does not mean physical action only. Even if you are sitting and reading, there is mental action going on. So try to write a story of some exam preparation going on, or even if it is a very neutral, calm picture, some person reading a book on a beach, you can just write he is going after a hectic day at work, relaxing, reading his favorite book and coming back smiling. तो वो भी अच्छा story है. ऐसा नहीं है कि every story has to be action oriented. Those kind of stories will be suitable for a certain kind of images. It need not be कि every story you are trying to put some action, trying to make the hero some super figure who comes out successful. Not required. If the picture is very simple, you can just take a simple story, write whatever is being observed, and you can conclude it. It need not be action oriented or mission oriented every time. Although most of your pictures will be like that, if there is such a very simple neutral picture, you write that kind of story only. You need not forcefully fit some action or some no theme into it.
So why I'm asking this question, because in the earlier you told us कि 80% of your story जो होगा वो आपके actions और आपके how you
इसमें भी
perform
action
that
होगी ना
particular
भाई.
scene.
Like see, even if you are studying for an exam, how many things you can write in it? How you divided your time, how well you divided the syllabus, what all you studied, how many mock tests you gave, did you drink water frequently, how did you take care of your other commitments like family, extracurriculars. Even simple preparation for an exam mein you can write 100 actions.
Sure, sir. Definitely.
So
So
that is where your story will become good. It need not be some physical action or ऐसे action जो evidently दिख रहा है. Your imagination will give you a lot of actions. Exam के लिए बंदा क्या क्या कर सकता है? All those are actions only ना.
yes, sir.
So yeah,
So
that is how you write.
so one more thing, in the last session you told us कि जो PDF है वो it was available in the group. तो but it was not available.
The slides.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, I think most of you had got from Instagram. अभी share कर लूँगा. I have all the
Sure.
slides combined. I'll share it in the group after the session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Next, Tanishk, go ahead, please.
So my question is regarding the discussion part of PPDT. So when someone disagrees with my opinion and tries to put something which contradicts my statement, so you said we should respect his opinion also. But in response, what statement should I give it to him?
वो तुम्हारे ऊपर है यार. I can't train you like a robot कि यही चीजें बोलो. Naturally तुम्हें क्या आता है? If someone is disagreeing with you or he is not listening to you, what would you naturally say in your hostel, in your friend circle? What would you say? I agree
So
to you,
that,
but I also want you to respect me. Or that is what I would say. But naturally तुम क्या बोलोगे? बताओ.
तो सेम थिंग यही बोलूंगा कि परसेप्शन अलग अलग है हम सबका.
बस यही बोलना होता है. ऐसे देर इज नो गोल्डन मंत्रा टू इट कि ये चीजें बोलने से तुम्हारा अच्छा इंप्रेशन बन जाएगी. ऑल दैट नेचुरली जो हर कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बोलते हो वही उधर भी बोलोगे.
Okay, sir. And so my second question is that sometimes the discussion becomes like a fish market. कोई किसी का सुन नहीं रहा होता है, बस बोले जा रहे हैं सब लोग.
करेक्ट.
At that time क्या करना चाहिए? हमें भी बोलना चाहिए या फिर
Yeah, you should
मतलब
try
हम
to bring that situation under control. You can do it in different ways. एक तो if you have a very good logical point, whenever there is a pause, you can say it and everyone will listen. If there is substance in your point, people usually pause and listen. Or if it has become very chaotic and अगर logical point है तब भी नहीं सुन रहे, so you can raise your voice a little. You can tell them कि gentlemen, this is getting out of hand. We'll have to get back to being normal and discuss together. And you can start taking a name कि we have seen this person not speaking at all, so let us give him or her a chance. ऐसे बोल सकते हो. These are all techniques you can use. You can either talk yourself or you can point out a person who hasn't spoken at all and let him speak. Or you can just raise your voice a little and tell the group ki no, this is not done. You'll have to behave yourselves. Let us discuss as gentlemen. Do not scream at each other. ऐसे बोल सकते हो. You need not be over friendly with everyone and just get into the chaos yourselves. Try to control the group with either your command. Try to raise your voice and tell them to behave themselves, or give a very logical point when there is a pause, or try to point out someone else and give them a chance. Or when there is extreme chaos where no one is listening to anyone, just stay silent for a while. Try to listen as much as possible, and when there is that pause, take that opportunity and give your point. And when you do that, try to be a little sturdy in your voice, strong in your voice, so that people listen. ऐसा नहीं है कि भीड़ में तुमने भी कुछ बोल दिया and किसी ने सुना नहीं. You will have to make your point heard, so you will have to carry that good demeanor and raise your voice and talk. So usually these are things which you can do, but वो practice से अपने आप ही you will figure out what your strengths are. If you are a person who can give out very good points and automatically people will respect you and listen to you, that is what you will follow. Or if you are a person who can use social tact, you can convince people just by smiling at them or by giving some incentive to them during the discussion. That also works. Yeah, that is up to you. But these are some techniques which you can employ when there is complete fish market.
So you said कि जब I can give someone else a chance कि this person has not spoken yet, So can I also do this that gentleman, this person has speaked a lot, just shut up. Not
You
shut up
can.
like,
You can.
okay. Okay, sir, thank you.
ठीक है. Next, Dikshan.
Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Good evening.
Sir, my doubt is that I had heard a review from a screened out candidate
Mhm.
that the first day itself, the NCC candidates, some achievements, those who are made in the sports, or the graduation completed candidates are separated and they put more attention on them. And the average students, like those who did not get opportunities to participate in games at remarkable level, or given less attention. Is it true, sir?
No. Do you have any proof for this, or are you just talking out of some candidates speaking to each other? Because ऐसे rumors तो बहुत फैलती है. I haven't seen any board where your PIQ is gone through and you are, categorized into different people. ऐसे ही करना है तो बुलाते क्यों? Are they having so much extra money and time कि 300 लोगों को बुला के उसमें से फिर 150 लोगों को separate करके बाकी 150 को ऐसे attention नहीं देना? If they have called you, they are interested in you. They will give you a fair chance. So it is not like अलग-अलग groups बना दिया and then some people were given attention. That's a misconception or a rumor only. Logically think, why
Okay,
would they
sir.
call you if they don't want to test you, or if they don't want to pay attention? Why would they call you that far and spend one day on you?
Yes, sir. Yes. But
These are just
that
rumors spread
also-
out by candidates who could not make it. So वो बोलते हैं ना,
Oh,
you'll
okay,
either
sir.
have a recommendation or you'll have a reason at the end of 5 days. So these are all reasons. people.
Okay. Yes, yes. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.